Right, so this is the big story in my opinion. My name is Yaira Ofori. Now, our first story for today is Miss Bell says she won't reveal the father of her child. Is it right or wrong? I think that is the perfect decision Miss Bell has ever made. Yes, because come on. They said once bitten, twice shy. Miss Bell has seen it all. And I don't know what would even push her in the first place to even put out the father of her child. Come on. Miss Bell has been through a lot. Yes. And with all this experience she has gathered over the years, and she can't keep her mouth mute on certain private aspects of her life, then I think she lacks a little bit of maturity. But with this decision, this particular decision, I agree with her 100% with, in fact, 200 bags of cement. I agree with her 100%. That is the best decision she has ever made. And I don't think there should be any situation or anybody that should compel her to bring out the father of her child. She should keep that aspect of her life private, because we Ghanaians, if you bring it out, it means you want the whole public to feed on your private life. So of course, we will give it to you just like how you want it. So whatever you're looking for, bring it out and we will give it to you. Yes, if you keep it to yourself, you don't know about it, so we have no opinions, we have no ideas, we have no suggestions to give to you. Yes, our homes are not even right. We have a lot of bad things going on in our lives, but we will come out on social media and be feeding on people's misfortunes and talking about them. We will dig into your past and bring into the limelight what you never even expected. So for what she's saying, I agree with her with 100 bags of cement. She should keep that aspect of her life so private. In fact, I wish she would even keep the child, the baby she just gave birth to. I wish everything regarding that child would be private. Yes, because the moment you bring it out, it's like you've given us an open forum. You are giving us the opportunity to talk about your life, to dictate to you what you are supposed to do with your life. Whilst we don't even know what to do with our own lives, but we will dictate to you what you are supposed to do with your life. So I think that is the best thing she has done, and she is totally right for keeping that particular aspect of her life private. So that is my take on it. You can leave your comments in the comment section. Let's know what you also think. So my next story, still on Miss Bell. Miss Bell says she won't write a book. Should she write, or it's not important? That one is a personal decision for her to make. And I know with Miss Bell's experience in this life, if she decide or choose to write a book, come on, I think the whole nation will be in that book, the whole Ghana. Your ex will be in it, your father will be in it, your brother will be in it. I don't know. So I feel like, anyway, she should just do what she wants to do. If at one point in time she feels like bringing out, she feels like, oh, right now, I just want to, let's say, reminisce a little or go over my life or just put out my experience there for younger ones to learn from me, that's cool with her. But that is a decision she can make solely by herself. But writing, I think her story would actually be very, very interesting, even more than Yvonne Nelson's own, yes. But the only thing is that we wouldn't be surprised at some of the outcomes or some of the content in that book, because Miss Bell has proven to us who she is over the years. She's outspoken, and in fact, we know a little bit of almost everything that goes on here in her life, because she's an outspoken type of person. Unlike Yvonne Nelson, who keeps things to herself, but just that the book brought out a lot of surprises that we didn't even know about. So I feel like if she chooses to write the book, I support her. If she doesn't, that's fine, because that is a sole decision an individual can make on her own. Now to my next big story, Sarkodie says Rema is his favorite artist. Is it okay for Sarkodie to be mentioning Nigerian names as a favorite? I think we all have preferences. Yes, we all have people we would root for and people we wouldn't root for. Sarkodie is choosing somebody, but come to think of it, we have a lot of amazing arts and talents here in Ghana. What is so special about Rema that artists here in Ghana don't have, that Sarkodie can't support his own? If I say this right now, you people will come back to me, but let me just give out my honest opinion. I think there are Black Hole, Stone Boy. We have lots of good arts in Ghana that Sarkodie can equally praise and then choose as his favorite. I don't know why he went for Rema anyway. Black Sherif is first Ghanaian to perform at Wireless Festival. Does it mean he can win a Grammy? Of course, yes. You don't need to be told on. Yes, sir. I mean, my baby. Hey, this is a song to my beautiful D crime. You don't need to be told that Black Sherif is, I don't know how to, but should I say he's the god of Ghana music industry? If I say that, other artists will feel like I'm disrespecting them. So let me just bring it down. But Black Sherif is a star in Ghana music industry. And I feel he has something so unique, something that puts him ahead of others out there. And I feel like what Ghana hasn't been able to achieve all these years, Blacko is going to lead us to the promised land. In fact, the paradise he was talking about, he's going to lead us to that paradise. And we will grab the Grammys and bring it back home to our Ghana music industry. Yes, it's going to be a big win, and I can't wait for that particular time to happen. Yes, Blacko is bringing Grammy Award, and I believe and I trust and I know that it is going to happen, definitely. Right, so to my next big story, is it okay for actor Amakye and others writing memos to list their secret love affairs and more? This is their lives. So in Yvonne Nelson's book, she made reference to, is it Chino Achiwe, for making a comment that she also wrote in her book that if you think you don't like other people's stories, then write your own. So if you think you don't like Amakye and other celebrities who are putting out their lives out there, at least to motivate the youth coming up and all that, if you think you don't like it, you to write yours and omit what you want to omit from it. They want to put out their lives out there, at least to serve as motivation to the younger ones growing up, or probably, I'm sure by putting out their life stories out there, it means they have some kind of regret and remorse for the actions they took in the past, right? So they are just putting it out there to be like direction for the youth or the younger ones growing up, so that they can follow their steps. You know, it's not all rosy and beautiful as we see them on the screens, you know, right? So it's not always rosy. Sometimes they have their ups and downs. So they are making us understand that even as they are celebrities and big artists like we see them, they also have their ups and downs. They have their weaknesses, and they have days that they break down and days that things don't go well at all for them. So these memos are just to motivate us out there and to also give us a good clue of everything they go through as celebrities. So I don't think they are supposed to go according to the direction of society. Maybe society will condemn them for this, society will condemn them. They can't just keep, those are the vital aspects. Let me just say, those are their weaknesses, you understand? So they can't just come out, oh, I'm Amakye and I went for audition and I started acting from things, is it things we do for love, and I was the pusher and all that. No, there was a story before that time. And what was that story? We need to know all those things. And during the acting period too, what was going on? How was his life like? You understand? And even after marriage, before marriage, what was his life like? And after marriage, what was he also like? You understand? So we need to know everything that goes on in our favorite celebrities' life. It shouldn't be all that we see it on the screens and the youth out there will be like, oh, Yvonne Nelson is blinking, Amakye is looking so nice, and he's rich, he's driving this car, and I also want to drive some, without knowing the particular struggles and pains they had to go through to attain the riches they have at this point. Kamido, Black Sherif, and Jackie has been nominated at Headies 2023. And Headies is like the biggest award scheme in Nigerian music industry. So the question is, are we overreacting as Ghanaians that Nigerians don't support our music, or what? That's my big question today. Is it that we are overreacting or what? But to me, I think this is a big step. This is a big way to promote ourselves, right? At least they've nominated some of our artists, meaning they are seeing what you are doing and they really appreciate it. If not, they wouldn't have nominated some of our artists in their biggest award scheme. You know, so I think we should be coming down as Ghanaians sometime. We should be coming down and I don't know if maybe it's because these days we've been hitting their back all the time that they don't promote our music, that they are intentionally putting us on the nominee list or something. But I think this is a good step that we should all hype and promote, yes. And we should also support our own, that it shouldn't just end at the nomination. We should also come back home with the award. At least that will show us that we are also doing something and we are being acknowledged, or better still, appreciated in their side of the world. Yvonne Nelson shares a video from her school and Twitter boys are insulting her. You know what? I'm really going to react to this particular video, but I think you should take a look at it first. After you look at it, I would react to it. Take a look. I hope you all saw the video. I don't understand why people are attacking Yvonne Nelson. You know, everything shouldn't be based on her personal life. Yvonne wrote a book about her life. That doesn't mean everything about her should just revolve around that particular book she wrote. This is her school, and she was there and she saw these kids having a good time. She saw one girl trying to hug the other boy, and it was just so cute to her. So she decided to take a video and post. I'm sure she posted that video with just a genuine heart, thinking of no negativity. But you people, the way you are twisting the whole thing, I don't really get it. People were saying, were just leaving harsh comments under her post. Like, is this what she's teaching the children? And somebody even, that was so sensitive. Whoever wrote that thing, like, you should go back and retract that statement. The person was like, say your fair. Who did they want about it? Who does that? That is so insensitive of any human being to do. She has done her mistakes and she has her regrets. So I don't think this should be, I don't know why this whole thing is still revolving around, everything she does now revolves around the book. I just don't get it. So you people should just take it easy on her. She just felt like the video was cute. The way the other girl was hugging the boy and pushing away the other girl from her is like, it was just cute. Me too, when I said that, I was like, oh, I didn't know, but the video was just cute. So maybe she just posted it with no bad intentions, but you people are really misunderstanding her. I don't know if it's because she came out clean with everything that went on in her life. And I think that is really bad. You know, currently, I think we Ghanaians, or let me say Africans, we are living a life. I don't know if I should say we are fake or what, but we all sin, all right, but it's like we choose the kind of sin we want to sin and judge other people for sinning the sin they also want to sin. Yes, maybe I might go and steal, you understand? And it's a sin. Somebody too will not go and steal. The person would also insult somebody. We all know these two things are all sins. So the fact that somebody went to steal and I decided not to steal and I decided to insult somebody, that one, we are all sinners. So you shouldn't judge somebody based on the person coming out clean to put out his or her life out there. If some of you decide to write a book about the things you people do in darkness, I'm not sure we can go into this country. There wouldn't be space enough to contain all of us. So you people should calm down, be calming down. Everything shouldn't be around negativity and all that. Aside that book, Yvonne Nelson has her own life to live and she's doing her own things as well. So please, let's all be good enough to make people, let's also think about people's mental health. You understand? She brought out the book. She didn't know how people would take it, but she's being strong enough. So please, let's think about people's mental health and stop misbehaving under people's posts. You don't know why the person came to put out that thing. So please, come on. If you don't have anything sensible to say, just keep quiet or just scroll up. Right? Thank you. Right, so on my next big story, we are still on Yvonne Nelson. Right, so the mother of the little girl in the video has come out to defend the video, saying, "That is my daughter. She is defending her interests." So what is your problem now? Even the mother of the girl in the video has come out to say that is her daughter and she's defending her interests. Right, so that means there's basically nothing wrong with the video. Some of you are like, are the parents aware of what is going on? Are the parents aware that she's putting their children's image on social media and all that? If this mother of the child had an issue with that, I'm sure she would have confronted Yvonne. But since she also came out clean to comment under it that that is her daughter, and she even added laughing emojis. So meaning there was nothing wrong with it. Right, so to my next big story, it is believed that Ghana media does not hype or promote our artists on tour like we have to. Example is Stone Boy's electrifying show last year. Let's watch the video. I'll react after.
everybody. That's how I see Africa. I don't see Africa as a place that you're born from. Because we all believe in one love. We all believe in one life. Yeah. We all believe in one success. Yeah. We all believe in no Ghana, no Yogo. Yeah. We all one people.
Right, so that was actually a massive performance from Stonebwoy, and I think Ghanaians are right if they say Ghana media does not promote our artists enough. Yes, Ghanaians have every right to do that. We have to support our own, just like every day we stand up and we are comparing ourselves to Nigerians and all that. Those people are many. And in as much as they are many, they also support their own. They're always pushing their artists out there, both in movies and, I mean, music. You understand? So they are always leading ahead of us, because they have the maximum support from home. So the support must come from home. If we don't support our own, then I don't know how else we are going to sail through out there. So I think fans are right for saying that Ghana media does not promote our artists like they ought to. All right, so that is how we wrap up for the big story. My name is Yaira Ofori. Do stay tuned.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.
Thank you very much for watching OnePlay Africa on YouTube. Kindly subscribe for more.